All right, guys, what's up? This is Johnny and Hillary, owners of Pure Bliss, and you're listening to the Pure Bliss podcast, where we talk about business, beauty, and how to be a boss.
We want to start this podcast to help anyone that's unsure about starting a business, show you how we started ours, tell you all the tips that we have learned, and take you on our journey with us and inspire you along the way.
All right, getting right back into episode number 7 already. Time is flying.
Wow.
We have a special guest on, another special guest on this episode, Alison Kent, owner of Aspy Hair Extensions.
The most special guest.
Yes, you're special.
I love that.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm joking.
So we will start this off with getting her to introduce herself, and I'm wondering, how long have you been in the industry and what got you into it?
Yeah, so my name is Alison Kent, and I am the owner of Aspy Hair Extensions. I've been a stylist and extension artist for about a decade now. I've been really into hair ever since I was little. I taught myself how to braid in kindergarten during recess. That's kind of how it started.
It all starts somewhere.
Yeah. So I've always been into it. But yeah, I officially did hair school back in 2011. I moved to Ontario, and I did hair school just outside of Toronto. I graduated in 2012, moved back home, and I've been in the industry since then.
Awesome.
Yeah, long time.
Yep.
Long time for sure.
Yeah.
So back then when you got into this, did you ever see yourself where you are today, owning your own hair extension company?
Oh God, no. So when I moved home, from Ontario. I was working at a salon. I was doing the whole cuts and colors thing behind the chair. I didn't love it. I wasn't really, really passionate about it. I've always been really passionate about styling. So yeah, I worked at a couple salons. I realized this is just not where my heart is, not where my passion is. So I actually went back to school. I was doing business school full time. Through distance, I was waitressing full time, and I actually started my mobile hair business, which is a wedding business where I specialize in bridal hair. So that was back in 2015. And so I put my first ad, I think, was on Kijiji for wedding hair.
I love
and
it.
Kijiji. Yeah, I just aged myself too. And so I put my first ad on Kijiji or something, started doing weddings, and it just kind of took off what seemed overnight, but it was a lot of work, of course. And so I'm booked about 4 years in advance now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you're still doing a lot of wedding hair?
Yeah, I still do a lot of wedding hair.
Wow.
Yeah, so I run that business as well. I was doing some extensions as well, which is kind of how I started. I became an extension artist while I was in school back in 2011.
Yeah.
So
cool.
that's kind of how I got in the industry. But no, I did not expect myself to be here. No.
That's cool.
Yeah,
you never know where your
exciting.
journey's going to take you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a few questions for you, so let me just see what I got next here. Mm-hmm. So how did you even know where to start, when it comes to opening your own hair extension business, with suppliers and, who do I choose? What product am I going to go with?
Right.
And, where do you start with that?
Where do you start with it? Yeah, for sure. So basically what happened was I was doing hair extension clients, and I was constantly looking for a Canadian brand to support. And I was looking for high quality hair, modern color collections. I was wasting so much of my time. Most hair extension brands only carry one tone hair. So it's platinum blonde. Whereas, the modern day client now is a balayage or a highlight or whatever. So I was spending all this time coloring hair extensions, which was, of course, my time at a cost for the clients. Yeah. So it just kind of didn't exist in Canada. So I was buying hair extensions from big companies in the States. By the time we got them here, the exchange rate, custom duties, all those things, it was a fortune for the client. So it was something that someone was investing in once, but it wasn't something they could keep coming back in every, 4 to 6 weeks or 6 months. So I just started to think, basically I created Aspy because I was looking for Aspy. So
makes sense.
Yeah. How do you start? Oh, God.
Sit down for this one.
So I did a ton of research. I started reaching out to manufacturers all over the world. I started testing hair quality. When it came to the color collections, I reached out to, hairstyle. Luckily, we live in a time where social media, you can just kind of reach out to people. So I would reach out to all these big name hairstylists, celebrity hairstylists, and be like, what are you doing in your salon? What is up and coming? What's the most popular colors? Yeah. So that's kind of how I narrowed down my color collections. So I created the color collections, of course.
Did all these people actually write you back as well?
Most of them.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exciting.
it's hard to
Cool.
get a hold of people these days.
It
so-
is, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get a hold of like Chris Appleton, but, but I mean, like
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
J-Lo's hairstylist.
Okay.
But I mean, like most of them did write back, yeah, and they say, you know, this is what's really common. It's a number 4 on the root with a, you know, whatever on the end. So that's kind of how I went into creating the collections.
You've done your homework.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So it took a long time. It took a long time.
So it's years in the making.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was years in the making. It had no name for a long time as well. Like
was a long
just,
process.
yeah. No
Just
one knew I was
extensions.
doing it.
No, yeah.
So this
no
was
idea.
2015. You said this started?
No, gosh, this was
When you first really started.
when I first really started. Was before I got pregnant with Aspen, which was. I don't even remember anymore. She's 2.5, so do the math.
I don't know,
You-
like
you
3
can do
years
that.
ago?
Yeah,
Three, 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
I first heard of Aspy during our first lockdown, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's really funny? So I had launched Aspy, officially launched it in November of 2019.
And then we shut down.
Of course, the whole world shut down a couple months later, and here
Yeah.
I was with this brand new business.
Yeah.
Which I was terrified of. But now, like looking back, it gave me so much time to be in my house and,
And do
work on the
extra work.
brand,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know.
You capitalized on the situation.
Totally, the whole world was in their house. So if you reach out to someone on Instagram and you know,
Yeah.
they're trying to find influencers and stuff like that, chances are most times they entered you back because they were just home.
They weren't doing anything.
They weren't
else.
doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was a really great opportunity to grow the brand during the lockdowns.
Yeah, that's
no,
awesome.
definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of like accepting that you couldn't do anything, you made something happen.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I think any great product comes from meeting something that you're looking for to solve a problem.
Yeah, you were solving the problem. You
I was
couldn't
solving
find
a
what-
problem, so I
yeah.
knew I wasn't the only one out there with these issues. So I created a brand that solved all the issues that I had as a stylist.
That's amazing.
So how many hair extension brands, we'll say, or did you try before you got
Like different
Aspy?
manufacturers and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Oh my gosh. So the hair market, of course, can be very sketchy. So of course, trying to find something that was ethically sourced and all those things was really important to me. So I would spend hours doing Skype meetings, literally doing looking through factories on Skype meetings, like stuff like that, watching how the hair is made, seeing how it's sourced, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I would say 50, 60, like
That's
a lot
wild.
of hair.
Oh my God, yeah. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you're happy with that. Now, can they color it? Can they get the colors that I want?
That you
Can
want,
they,
yeah.
can
Yeah.
they give me the balayage that I want? Can they? So yeah, it was a lot of work.
It's a lot, yeah. It's
a lot.
like overwhelming. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting though.
Yeah.
Well, nothing comes
Yeah.
easy, right?
No, for sure.
No.
For sure. Yeah.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. So I had another question, and I think I know the answer because you just mentioned your daughter's name.
Yeah.
I was going to say, where did the name Aspy come from?
Yeah, so the company had no name. It was just his hair extension brand I was building. So while I was building the colors and all that kind of stuff, I also did all the website design myself. I still do all that myself. All the
that's
branding,
awesome.
all the packaging design, all that stuff. Every single bit of the company was built by me and still is done by me.
That's
That's
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you save a lot of
thanks.
money that way too.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't, at the time, didn't hire any graphic designers. I just did everything myself.
But that's the thing. When you're starting out in any business, you don't have the money or the resources to sub all that out. So you got to do everything you can. If you don't know how to do it, you got to figure it out on YouTube or online.
Yeah,
Yes.
like people, I learn about, SEO work and all this kind of stuff with website design. People are like, how did you figure that out? Well, you just figured it out on YouTube. You
The
just
answer is
YouTube it.
online.
Yeah, you look it up. If you're interested and you want to build something, you just look it up.
If you want it bad enough, right?
But yeah, so then I had Aspen and we kind of color Aspy sometimes. And I was like, what a cute name that would be for the company.
It's so cute.
So,
yeah, I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty original. I like
Yeah.
it too. Yeah.
And I like companies as well that aren't named after like the hair. You know,
Yes.
you wouldn't
Yes.
know what Aspy is. Like,
No,
it's
it's
not
completely
like,
random.
It's just random, right?
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's really cool. So yeah,
It's definitely like no one else in the world probably has that used.
no,
Right?
it's
original.
easy.
So that's
Yeah.
really
It's easy
good.
to get
for-
trademarks for,
Exactly.
yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
Awesome.
yeah.
that's awesome. So did you expect your brand to grow this fast?
No, certainly not. I remember still getting my first sales. So I launched on Instagram, and my girlfriend Alison Best, who's a makeup artist, and I did a giveaway. So the website was getting some traction because of the giveaway. So I got my first order that night. I mean, I expected to sell a bit here and there, and I kind of expected my brides to purchase because, you know, they're always looking for things and stuff like that. So no, I definitely did not. But I also know the way I am too. I work really, really hard, and
until you get where you want to be.
Totally.
You get what you put in, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So but it's still crazy.
You were still shocked.
It's still shocking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still shocking. It's wild.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's surreal.
It's like, so surreal. Yeah. When like strangers are like, I'm wearing Aspys. I'm like, wow.
This is exciting.
It's so cool.
I'm like, I'm at the grocery store.
But like, so
yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
the ball is really in your court, right?
Totally.
Like, you know, it's up to you where you want to go and how fast you want to get there.
Yeah, I think that's the way it is with anything in
Everything,
life, really.
yeah. Absolutely.
Totally.
So do you have any tips and pointers for anyone starting out in any business?
In any business?
Yeah.
Oh God! Don't do it. No, I'm joking.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Run. No. You got to be passionate about what you're doing. You got to really believe in what you're doing. It's gonna be a lot of work. People often see the reward. They see it once it's taken off, once things are happening, and they say like, "Oh, you're so lucky."
Yes.
Things like that, right?
Yes.
And
There's no luck.
Overnight success.
There's no overnight success. It's you know, for me, it was building a website at 4 o'clock in the morning while I was 7 months pregnant with a baby kicking in my belly. People don't see that, right? People don't see me working in my store until 10 o'clock in the night packaging, and they don't see that stuff. So you got to be willing to put in the grunt work. You're not going to get rich overnight. That's just not.
There's no easy way out.
There's no easy way out. So I think you got to be really passionate about.
You really
got to
love what you're doing.
You got to love what you're doing.
Starting from scratch and like having no one to back you up.
Nobody.
Like
Yeah. Literally.
You really gotta love what you're doing.
It's like that
Totally.
iceberg. You ever see that meme? It's like the 90%, 10% kind of thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
exactly
90%, like you don't see what's going on. The 10%,
Underwater, yeah.
oh, it must be nice. Yeah, it must be nice.
It must be nice. I'm like,
it is nice.
I love that. Yeah.
But you don't understand that every other waking hour is going into this.
yes,
Yeah.
it's constant, right? It's constant work, and of course it does pay off. But you gotta be willing.
How do you balance it with your daughter
Yeah, it's rough.
and your husband?
So when I started my bridal business in 2015, that was probably one of my biggest challenges was like time management because, well, if people write me and I don't write them back, that could be me missing out on a client, right? So I thought I had to be readily available constantly.
Yeah.
So I had notifications on my phone. I would answer right away, all those things. I quickly realized, what's the point of working to build a big, beautiful life if you can't even enjoy your life
Yeah.
because you're just working constantly?
Yeah.
So I don't have notifications on my phone. No.
Okay.
I took off
Interesting.
notifications.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Mine's
have,
like constantly.
like ding, ding, ding. No.
Or
Non-stop.
Like, the only thing I have is like text messages from like my friends and stuff. Anything business related, I don't have any notifications on. So I set
Good.
times that I work, which is like while my husband's working or while the baby's at daycare, those things.
Yeah.
When my husband and I go to dinner, I don't pick up my phone. I put my phone in my purse. We actually speak words to one another and have
Hillary, we need
conversation.
to take notes.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I feel like it's something we have to work on.
No, so yeah, I really put a conscious effort into it.
Yeah.
Because it's really easy to get lost in your
Oh
business.
my God, yes.
And I feel
easy.
like even since John started with us,
Yeah.
like we're more into it now when I'm off. Like before when I was off, I could shut it down, but
Totally.
now when I'm off, it's like John's working. He wants to work.
Yes.
He doesn't shut off. He hasn't learned that yet.
Yeah, to shut off. Yeah.
It's hard to shut off when you have a goal and a dream and you want to get there. And,
No, I get it.
And especially if both you guys are in the same business.
Yes.
Like my husband obviously isn't in my business. So
No, exactly.
that's hard. That's definitely difficult. But yeah, no, I just make boundaries. I set boundaries. Like
Good for
I
you.
did read a thing or I was listening
it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. I was listening to a podcast one time or something. It was like, if a client or a customer writes you at 2 o'clock in the morning, it actually doesn't look good when you respond.
That is true.
It
Well, that
looks
makes
like,
sense.
why are you
That makes
constantly
sense.
working? And I mean, people don't call Walmart at 3 o'clock in the morning, expect to talk to the
No,
owner.
no.
So it's like, I've just gotten used to the fact of like, it's a business. People have to be okay with the fact that I
Yeah.
don't work 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like a 9 to 5 or whatever.
You're a
Yeah.
human being,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think one other thing that myself and Hillary are lucky because like we're basically with each other all day every day. So like it's not like like
He calls it luck.
I was like, wow, how do you guys do that?
Well, I'm just saying, it's like if I worked somewhere else and then we both got home and then she was just on her phone all day, it would be like, well,
Yes.
I'll beat this out. But like, it's like we're just with each other all the time, and we're just constantly putting this energy into this, and
Yes.
you know, so it's not like we're away from each other. So it's almost like we're spending time with each other all the time anyway.
Yeah.
So that's one good
True.
thing.
But when we do pick Chloe up from daycare, I do make sure till 7:30 when she goes to bed. Like I sit
Yeah.
with
Oh
her
yeah. That's.
and I play
Yes.
with her and I do stuff. I do, yeah. So from like 4:30 to 7:30 every day, you don't like. If you reach me, you're lucky. Yeah.
No, that's true. I mean, that's
That
different.
is
But
true.
after that, then it's like, okay, we'll get some work done now.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or we're just watching Netflix, anyways.
It's true.
true.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
so-
I started to, once I got my actual retail location, I started to leave like my computer and everything over there.
Yes.
Because I always had my computer home with me because my office was home.
Yeah.
So I would just be on my computer all night
Until
long. Just
yeah,
like,
because you're like so much to do.
So
You just so
much
much you
to
can
do.
get done.
I know,
I'm
and
like,
it's
well-
never not going to be there. You're
No,
always going to
sure.
have to do it.
That's
always
true.
gonna have to do it. I'm like, well, I could get packages done right now at 10 o'clock in the night. Everyone's watching hockey anyways, so
Yeah.
I might as well. But like,
Yeah, I know.
no, now I'll just like, watch TV, read a book, do
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to take more time for self-care.
1000%.
Yeah.
Come to Pure Bliss.
Come get Bliss. Your Bliss.
Get your Aspies up here, Bliss.
Wait.
This is an ad.
And we've been really busy with Aspys lately.
Yeah,
it's insane.
crazy.
I put that video up of her hair, and like we get so many messages. And Kristen and Maya are booked, and now
Yeah.
Barbara Ann is getting booked. Like,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's nonstop. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cool. I love it.
yeah.
Every
It's
time I get on my phone, it's like
insane.
someone else. I'm like, whoa, it's amazing.
We probably have how many consults scheduled? Like at least 20.
Oh God,
would
I
say,
lost track.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, what are your plans and goals moving forward as a company?
Yeah, so I just opened a retail store on Topsail Road, so 653 Topsail Road. So you can pop in and check us out. So right now I am spending a lot of time there, of course. We do ship all over North America. We have salons down in the States, down in the UK who use Aspy.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
that's
So
like goals.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so we ship out all over North America. So right now it's nice because we have a little shipping hub
Yeah.
too, right? So it's a retail store / I ship out of there.
Yeah.
So yeah, continue to grow the brand in terms of I kind of want it to be a household name across Canada to begin with, where
Yeah.
if you walk into a salon, the same way if someone walks in right now, it says Great Lens. Everyone knows what Great
Everyone
Lens
knows,
is.
yeah, yeah.
I want it to be that way with Aspy. So yeah, just continuing to work at it every single day to continue to watch it grow organically. But yeah, more salons. I want our education platform to grow. We're hoping to do like an online education platform where people all over the world can access the education, stuff like that.
That's so exciting. Do
Yeah,
you teach
sounds
it
cool.
online?
I don't teach, no. Dominique, actually, she is a
I knew
local
she-
hairstylist.
yeah,
she
she
does a lot of
teaches
our teaching.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I knew she taught.
But
in
when it
person.
comes to the pre-recorded videos, so Dominique will probably do the keratin tip one, but with like the hand-tied wefts and stuff, I have, there's a stylist down in California I have lined up to do it down there.
Oh,
yeah.
exciting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's
Cool.
amazing.
So you have
Yeah.
contacts all over the world.
Just reach out to them on Instagram and make connections. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Everyone says do that, right? But
I'm
like,
getting so inspired. Like, I
Oh,
can't even
good.
imagine anybody else.
well, the worst thing can happen is they don't reply,
They don't
true.
reply.
That is
yeah,
true.
exactly.
and they might check it, but they might not. But it's worth a shot.
Oh well, if they don't reply, don't reply. It's
Yeah, they
fine.
probably never seen it because it goes into their like the
Yeah,
private
into their
messages,
mess.
right? Like that
Yeah.
happens a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on a ton of like Facebook groups and stuff too for stylists and extension artists and stuff like that. So I just network with people that way too.
It's all
It's
about
exciting.
networking.
Yeah.
The more people you know, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what has been the hardest part as a female business owner?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, well, obviously being a mom as well definitely fits into that. Like you said, trying to make
Time for it all.
time for it all, right? How do you do it all? Also, I find when I first had Aspen, it was so she's born June 3rd in 2019. I was in the middle of my wedding season with my bridal business. I hadn't launched Aspy yet. I didn't launch Aspy until November, so I was just doing the bridal at that point.
Yeah.
And I had, I think it was like 80 weddings or something booked that
Oh my
year,
God.
and I had a newborn baby. So what was I going to do with all these 80 brides? So
Yeah.
I went back to work like 2 weeks after I had Aspen. Now it's not, 9 to 5 or 40 hours a week. It's just like a Saturday, but
still.
but at that point it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I had no idea what it was like to stay up all night long with a screaming baby
Oh
and
my
not go to
God.
sleep and
And then
then
have to get up and go to
then
work.
go to work. And a wedding is not something where you can kind of just get through it. You got to be on. You're on someone's wedding day.
Yeah. You can't call in sick. Or
You can't call in
anything.
sick.
No.
God, no.
Yeah.
So that was really difficult.
Sorry.
No.
My mom called.
She's probably going to call me.
Oh, my mom was definitely calling like 15 times. Like, where are you?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, where was I? So yeah, I was working weddings, doing all that stuff. And then when I did launch Aspy, it was in November. So Aspen was 5 months old then. And I would take this newborn baby with me, do shipments. She was at the post office with me constantly. Like, the girls at the post office love her.
That is so sweet.
It's sweet, but like it's difficult too. So
Yeah.
But I did find, like, I always would say to my husband, like, because if he had a baby with him while working, it would be like, oh my God, super dad, whatever.
Yes, they would get more credit.
They would get more credit. So, you don't really get that as a woman.
No, it's true.
It's very,
you're expected to do it.
You're expected. So they expect you to be an amazing mom, be an amazing business owner, always be available for everyone. So it can be difficult for sure. And yeah, we often don't get the credit we deserve.
No.
But yeah, just make it work. I don't know how. I have no idea. So the answer to your question, I have no clue.
All you can do is get up every day and do your best.
Just do my best. Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. In 5 months from having a newborn.
Yeah.
She did 80 weddings and launched a brand.
Supermom.
That is incredible.
Hashtag supermom.
See, these are things that nobody knows.
No one
Nobody
knows.
sees
No.
it.
Nobody
My
knows.
friends and family, I guess, but
The general
That's
public,
minority,
exactly.
yeah.
So this is why, like, we're
Yeah,
super
it's
excited
cool.
for this podcast to get everyone on
Yeah.
and tell their story, and it might make everyone understand like what really goes into all this.
totally. Yeah, I
You
love
can
that.
Inspire people, yeah.
I hope so.
So,
Yeah.
all right, that's pretty much all the questions I had there. Hillary, can you think of anything that I missed?
I think you covered it all.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, do you have anything that you might want to add?
I don't think so.
Anything possibly coming up soon that no one knows about? Little preview, nothing, anything? Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
We just restocked the store yesterday, or I did, so.
There's that.
Do you plan to have a bigger warehouse in Newfoundland?
Yeah, of
and
course.
like have a huge staff?
Yeah, I would love to.
So that is your goal, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously
I would
keep
love to
growing.
have, just keep growing and have a massive warehouse where, there's just shipment and handling. And then we
Yeah.
still have a retail store. And I would like to actually eventually have like Aspy stores all over Canada and things like that, or all over North
Well, I
America.
find when it's more easily accessed, especially for like our clients, especially, I notice.
gosh,
like if
yeah.
it's here, that's why I've been doing big orders.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's here and
Yeah.
they come in for a consult and the hair's there and they see it and you bring it out and they're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get it now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
we need a
crazy.
stand.
It's absolutely crazy. So like,
Yeah, I'm going to get one.
I was at the point where everything was in my house, so it was like a warehouse / office. We had nowhere to eat supper anymore because our
couldn't
table.
separate work
My
and
husband was
home.
like, "Why is there so much hair on my clothes?" I'm like, "Get
Wicked.
used to it."
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I was looking for an office space actually, and then when I seen this space that I'm in right now, I was like, I really should do a little retail store.
Yeah.
And I think my sales have like tripled this
Since you had a
month
store.
since the retail store.
It makes a big
Incredible.
difference.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's amazing.
All right, guys. So that wraps up this episode with Alison Kent. She answered all the questions we had for her. If you have any other questions that we missed, leave some comments down below. And also, we're going to pick last week's winner of the giveaway. Just give me a second here. Got the YouTube random comment picker.
Oh, that's cool.
Pure Bliss one.
Pick another.
It's rigged.
Okay, Roger Verdi. Congratulations.
Ooh.
This is actually your
My end.
Yeah.
Cool.
Congratulations, Heather. You won the gift card.
Welcome to
And a crew
Newfoundland.
neck.
And a crew neck.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do another giveaway this week. We're going to give away a $100 Aspy gift card and free installation of Aspy Hair Extensions. All you have to do is leave a comment down below, like the video, and share it with a friend that needs to see it, and make sure you're subscribed.
Yes, thank you, Allison.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks, guys. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah.
Thumbnails are always funny as hell because you got to make it like
Oh, you gotta be like
interesting. Like
yeah,
you can't just be like hi.
No, I know.
Okay, you just look at the camera and like I don't know, like do something. Yes.
That's perfect.
This is the bloopers part. I loves it.
It's wildly.
Okay.
Okay. He's not pointing.
I can't because I know that she's trying not to laugh, and that's making me laugh. Oh, it's wicked.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.